Good morning. My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. They told me to jump right in, so here we go. We're going to get right into it, all of it. And I thank you for clicking on this video. And this will be a channel message for you, for your highest good. I trust this message has found you at the perfect time. And I really do. I welcome you. I appreciate you. And I thank you so very much for being with me in this magical moment to help start your day. Isn't that a pretty card? Now then. And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I am so very proud of you. Now remember, you just take what resonates and you leave the rest. Oh, how the tables turn on the evil mix of players in the devil's playground this morning. Dear gentle listeners, today we'll be continuing on this the toxicity-laced journey together on 5 Mirror Tarot of listening to all of the lamentations. And you come in here and you share the expansion of all the magic that we bring in here every morning. Well, we all get to listen to all of the lamentations, the grievances, the betrayals, the narcissistic rage, the confusion of the cognitive dissonance in your squirrely people. What a twist. And the pain that it's obvious that they are going through. Being left behind, because some of you I saw this morning, congratulations, you went no contact. I'm so proud of you. And you cleared toxicity. You got it. It had to get the feck out of town. Now then, hold on. With which one? Oh, the magician. Okay. Taten, little Taten, the self on the heels of the magician card. She's a self. This is emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, being able to communicate maturely with others that communicate maturely instead of it being one-sided. Quick thinking on your feet, mental acumen, using your discernment. You're picking up speed in your manifestation skill sets, collective. Yeah, the magician and... Oh no. You're manifesting. Those that you're working with are reciprocating. Oh, what a real nice surprise. Usually things get jammed up at the holidays. All these messages coming in like the Pony Express, telling you this part's coming in, that will be complete. This part over here is coming in, that will be complete. So these are like work projects to heal a situation in the workplace. Some of you work out of your home. Some of you are retired. Your workplace is your twilight years. Figuring out what you're going to be doing. Well, along with this one, we have the fawn. When I tapped into the Fraud, I used both of the Fraud oracles together because it's bliss for me to do that. So the fawn, understanding the splendor of nature's nature, Gaia, and tapping into your own natural wisdom in your own skin, of your own natural magic, frolicking, running amok. Come dance with me, collective. Tap into the value of the secrets of nature and perfect balance. You are shown the places where the pixies dance. Embrace that part of yourself that longs to dance in the moonlight with the fairies. No, I had fun between 3 and 4 in the morning doing all of this. I'm giddy. I'm almost giddy. So I'm real proud of you. You know, you can go no contact. Like at work, you don't want to go no contact from work because that doesn't mean job security now, does it? Oh no, I almost forgot. Oh, this one. Now, this is where we do the open read mini subjects. I'm going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at you right now in the form of blessings and information, because it's more fun to do it this way. I have a system. But before I do begin, if you want to support the channel, just say thanks. Well, now is an absolute great time. You can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video on your socials, or drop a comment with your thoughts. Any of that helps the channel big time. I haven't been here very long. I'm a baby. So we're venturing from the land of enchantment, coming to you from Kirky. Yeah, don't give a flying feck television with your feckless, tacky, squirrely people. So I'm very happy that you're joining me today, and I'm here to remind you that you have the power in your own skin to embody your authenticity. You come in here and you show me a kindness. I thank you for that. If you've never been here before, welcome. But the rest of you, I'm talking to you there. Yeah, you, whoever watches this video every day, I appreciate you a lot. Well, I support your authenticity. I want to support you and have you support yourself through all the narcissism that you face on the daily, on all levels, from all kinds of people, places, and things. Mainly because you are a multidimensional being. You have the power to project grace and calm, especially when you're setting boundaries with your butt nuts, or toxicity itself, like the spirit of narcissism. You exorcise. We exorcise when they need the exorcise. Well, on this channel, we're actually solving problems that they create for you. Tarot is a self-help tool used on my channel, so the viewer can enhance your self-awareness. You can build emotional resilience while coming and spending time with me, and the tarot can help you set boundaries with your toxic person. Now, the content shared here, and I love you come in here and you share the magic with me. But this is all based on publicly available information. It's been very well researched. The tarot and the fairy oracle reading is for your enjoyment, and the public service announcements are to encourage thoughtful discussion in the comments and to provoke awareness about narcissism and bullying in our society. This video is created for informational and educational purposes under the principles of fair use, and the goal of this channel is to discuss, to analyze in the comments, and document using true public service announcements discussed, and using the tarot and the fairy oracles in a creative way together for entertainment purposes, and also to document for the playlist. I have a playlist. Go to my playlist to document these videos, these tarot enhanced channeled messages I do every day with accuracy and sensitivity and respect. Viewer discretion is advised as the fairy tales that I discuss and the way I discuss these fairy tales, tongue-in-cheek. And the topics discussed may be sensitive or disturbing as hell to some viewers. That would be real children because they like fairy tales. And they're going to wonder why you're never read me fairy tales. Well, at least not these ones because you said that they were too violent. And then why are you listening to them? Because my channel is for people 18 and older. All individuals mentioned in this video are treated with respect and with utmost dignity, and no disrespect is intended towards bullies or narcissists or butt nuts or anyone connected to or focused on during my soliloquies. Because I tell off-color jokes is also why this is not for children. I am not your run-of-the-mill tarot oracle channel over in Tarot Land. I do it my way. I can't compete with a million tarot readers that are tech-savvy and crapola. No. I have my very honest shoestring way of doing this. And I have the time of my life doing this, so permission's not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational and spiritual entertainment purposes only. This video doesn't refer to any specific person and should not refer to any specific person as having NPD or narcissistic traits, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person, real or imagined, is literally a narcissist or a bully. Enjoy. As far as our soul family goes, I feel this love connection. And I think it's going to be so strong. I think we are. You really should help me grow this channel. Join our soul tribe is awesome. We're fierce and we're sassy. We're a sassy soul family. So, let's see. And these are timeless readings, no matter when you click on and view the entire video. Now, here we go. Now, this is a potpourri. This is an open read. This part, from this point on to the very end, is an open read. Many subjects, many messages, blessings, and so forth. And I do tell off-color jokes. So here we go. Hang on to your hat, collective. Toxic, hated, going inward, didn't want to transform or grow at all. Why are you not surprised? Toxic enemy has ambition, originality, initiative, pride, and desire for calculation in order to jam you up. That means the devil is poking at you with a stick. Bingo. Now this vibration brings money. You're attracting it to you. You have no idea how magnetic your little soul is right now. And now you're allowed to move at your own pace. I know. Oh. First, I bathe myself in all levels in an unconditional, non-judgmental love in the white light, the protective, healing light. I bathe myself on all levels, and now for the collective consciousness. I bathe you, collective. I bathe you on all levels with God's mighty protective white light on all levels. Time for you to be seen. Time for you to radiate. Time for you to glow. It's time for you to tie the devil's shoestrings together and trip him up. Some of this you bring in a raise, or you acquire a new job or a side job to augment, and it works. There is something to this, what you're doing. Those of you who don't think, well, I don't see anything, it doesn't matter that you don't see it, doesn't, or you haven't noticed, or you're not let in on the secret here. But there's stuff that you're not privy to that's going on already, making something harder and more intense by overthinking it. Just say, okay, I surrender. I allow this something to come to me. And you are powerful in your altruistic love. Steel magnolias. Spiritual knowledge. Success for women on earth who are angels. What now? What? Unconditional love conquers all. You are called to refresh, to renew, to be resolute and brave. So some aspect of your life is joined in beauty along with inner strength. Your healing. Oh, well done. You feel more safe being seen. Self-love practice. Produce a dedication to being an amazing, wonderful, loving person who instilled in yourself a sense of adventure. And you have a great joy for life. Remember that. Spiritual power of healing through manifestation. As you wish vibration to overcome all blockages and to succeed when you present your ideas. In a twilight just before dawn approaches, if you are a beginner to the tarot, I use imagery and symbols of the tarot along with the fairy oracles and the Holy Bible divination just because it's so much fun. We have fun doing that. Again, Steel Magnolias, that's twice. Isn't that a movie? Spiritual healer. Ooh. Violet. Helping wounds to heal. Some of you being a flirt. So well done, you getting back on that horse again. Most entitled toxic of all times with a potty mouth. They're fighting depression is why they got a potty mouth. They think that helps them say the right thing. No, it just is annoying as hell. Your vibration, your voice promotes longer life. Your toxic does not have the heart for changing, so they have no desire to pursue or to tolerate change, and you're not going to tolerate their toxicity. If you don't change, then I don't I don't have to pal around with you. You pull your energy in when in the toxic's company, and telling you in the next 72 hours are going to be, well, wild. All right, collective, cheers. Well done, collective. There's one hell of a quantum shift. That's what I mean. It's much like no other shift that's been happening, and it's going to occur here for your benefit. You get the goodies first. It's easy for a person cast away to be bullied, to be lied on. And your love and your light and your blessings, and they keep doing this to you. Your authentic self is the key to everything. You have extreme home security on all levels. Those are your spirit guides. They're watching over your home. No chills of insecurity stain your dreams of natural love. If they have your money and you have none, it makes it much harder for the victim to leave or to move to a new location. Is why they're doing that to you. What is your personal measure of joy, collective? What is your register for a base a reality-based success in life. Sweet, sweet vibe. Biblical heart or the divine child of God. Ooh, that's your true, authentic, divine, spiritual love. What now? Love yourself enough to say no to these toxic butt nuts. What a disgusting person. Some of you, this is a dastardly, feminine, distorted feminine. She got caught and she's putting on a high school drama class performance. Yeah. Look inside yourself and stay away from these. Spirit says you have a decision to make to go towards your happiness, or stay with this dark person who won't change. For God's sake, don't go do you. You get to the heart of a matter. You're done with having liabilities in your love life. What? Divine orchestration says that you will now capture the best level of a person's love forever. Squirrely people, they don't belong. They're not for you. They snuck in to throw you off a cliff, and they'll do it again. Stay away from them. They do this and then they need to sneak off. Your strong intuition, you are subject to mysticism, and you need to stop keeping things boxed up. And don't worry, the divine has this. Worries caused by the interference of your toxic, squirrely people. Oh, for good God's sake, no. Okay, I'm going to hydrate before I get over there. I'm in my pajamas because we do, for Sunday and Saturday, I do these readings in my pajamas because it's the weekend, right? The weekend, wacky, wakey. We're going to do all of this stuff. Oh, they got it all lined up for me over here. Everything's ready. We've already done the Fraud. It's this one. We've already done the Fraud. Then I'm going to tap into the angelic realm. How are you doing? Oh, I know. This. Just you wait. Plenty of hospitality and pleasure, dancing and success and sensuality, and good luck and fortune and love and gladness and kindness and freedom to go about your liberty. Ooh, intuitively, the moon. Then we got the Four of Cups where you're counting your blessings. And then we got the Four of Swords. You're getting the rest and the spiritual nourishment and your body being nourished. Four of Wands, you popped open a part of celebrating. And the Sun, exposing yourself to more fun, to more laughter. This is Mercury in Gemini. And you're filled with living water. The fulfillment of the free will of love. And abounding levels of joy this morning. This is the spiritual basis of fertility for you. And you are the perfect picture of sensuous pleasure and plenty this morning. You're looking and smelling pretty good. Looking really good. You're glowing. Oh, abundance has its price. But you know that. The lesson seems to be that the good things of life, although enjoyed, should still be discerned so that you can savor them. Use your discernment so you savor them and can enjoy them. You know intuitively what I'm telling you is true. So what's best for you? Do you first, everyone else, while you're counting your blessings, and then more blessings, the more you count, the more new blessings are poured over your head. Then you count those, blended the old with the new, and then you get even more new blessings, surprise, poured over your head because you're taking care of yourself. You really are. You're spoiling yourself. Wrought in the sign of, under the sign of the pampered maiden. The sign of the pampered maiden. Really being good to yourself. Relaxing into it, to this new identity, this new way of connecting and using your highest self. Exposing yourself to being bound for more adventure. And some of that are the sensual things in life. You know life is too short, don't you? Not the pervy stuff. The natural things in life that are sensual. And that does have to be with our commitment to your body. Human body does need comfort. It does need human touch. It needs to hear a human voice. It needs to make eye contact. Even if all of that's uncomfortable. So that we remember that we're human. Right? And what crosses the situation? I've got the flu, I'm pretty sure. So that would be what crosses the situation. 7 of Pentacles, you investing in you. All the other things you invested in for the disease to please. And those ungrateful bastards did not appreciate it. 2 of Pentacles, you're able to see that and you were cool with it. You weren't going to blame them, even your squirrely ones. It was, you decided you did that because you're the King of Wands. And that made you really happy in seeing how sometimes you, when you manipulate people, you do not like it. 3 of Wands, it delays you, it throws yourself off balance. You realize that's not a self-love practice. This is Daughter of the Flaming Sword, lust. You heard me. Lust. We're all grown-ups here. That's why my channel is for people 18 and older. There's an inquisitive child vibration that's inside of you. The power of the divine feminine to arouse. The power of the divine feminine. I don't care what your gender is. But we all have divine feminine and divine masculine in ourselves inside of you. So that's the power of the divine feminine to arouse, and the power of the divine feminine to harness, and the power of the divine feminine to direct the primal mover of animal nature energies to fruition. This is a beautiful, provocative, profoundly high consciousness too. The most powerful aphrodisiac in the world is what is between your ears and not between your legs. That was a joke, YouTube. Grow up. It's for entertainment purposes. See? You're investing in yourself, because doing that disease to please you are taking away from yourself is not being grounded, balanced, and centered. It's you being manipulated by a bunch of ingrates. And you figured it out, and you didn't care that they were ingrates. You set it up that way, the disease to please, and you don't do it anymore. And they really want you to go back to that way of being. And you're like, no. You better have enjoyed it while I was doing that, because we will never revisit it again. And I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I like living my life this way. And you're masculine. They don't like it. And it's making you really happy that you operate this way. It's a gift. And I thank you. I give this channel 5 Mirror Tarot. That and the first channel, Auntie Grayrock, was a really huge gift. I was not expecting that gift. And now I've got 5 Mirror Tarot as a gift. But you're the gift. You're the gift collective. So far, I've only been here since June. And you've been here every single day thank you. You're very helpful in me showing up for myself every day. I thank you for that. I know. 3 of Wands. See, your ship and my ship, because we're in the same boat together. Our ships are coming in, and nothing can stop this from happening. I wonder if Uncle Grayrock is... Are you choking? Are you choking? Both arms up like this. Both arms up to open your airway. Up. Straight. Look what I'm doing. Look at me. Are you able to breathe in your throat? Okay. I'm sorry. I had to save my husband's life. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Okay, yes, your ship's coming in and my ship is coming in. And that is what crosses the situation. Well done. You deserve this. Fire of fire, active, masculine, generous, fierce, impetuous, bold. That is your inner divine masculine. But your ill-dignified, squirrely person is evil-minded, cruel. Well, they're a bigoted, brutal a-hole. So you need to just be wary. Just don't be paranoid. Just be aware of what's going on around you when you're in their company, so that you've seen it all before. You can pick up when because they're compelled to do the same thing over, exactly the same stuff over, so that you've seen it all before. Use your discernment. Oh, Ace of Wands. Ooh, somebody's going to get some satisfaction. Do, 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 do. Yeah. You couldn't get any satisfaction in love before, but you're going to get it now. You deserve that. Knight of Pentacles. They're stuck. The more they they've got 3 things lined up that are going to be pretty brutal to emotionally hurt you, like a lawnmower cutting you to shreds. And happening suddenly and so quick that your head spins, like a lawnmower going round and around. And they've been told to leave you alone. The divine has this. It's going to kick their ass is what that means. It's going to kick their ass. And they're taking action to compartmentalize the toxicity, and that means the people even. The energies are one thing. Places and things, toxic places, but it's the squirrely ones that they're just like riding at them. Oh, what is that? Oh, it is. It's like the plumber's helper, the plunger with it when the toilet gets backed up. I mean, they're going to be nasty about it, your shadow team and your spirit guides, haunting them, just rolling in. It's going to be pretty funny, but not to them. They're not going to think it's funny at all. You hear it, though, you're going to chuckle. They did it to themselves. Okay, the next 2 weeks is the Chariot. Triumph and success to victory. Hope springs eternal. You maintain traditional ideas. The narcissistic, they're all stuck on one setting, ruthlessness, who have a lust for destruction. And you are altruistic. You go off and you serve the divine with faithfulness because it's what you do. It's your custom. Empress, yep. Good, fertile ideas. Sitting there being very receptive. You're not taking action. This is in the divine feminine energy. You're receptive. You're staying your chakras in alignment. You're magnetizing your soul. You're not worried about the past because that would throw you off and delay what you're trying to attract in. You don't worry about the future because you figure, we aren't promised a future. We have no promise of tomorrow. So if I worry about, well, tomorrow I need you, then you're going to be worried about stuff in the future. You're in your Empress. You want to stay receptive so that you don't knock your own chakras out of alignment and delay yourself. See, that red is that red root chakra. Kundalini. 9 of Pentacles leveling up again. An Empress and a half. Already an Empress and a half, and the Queen of Wands. Being able to manifest, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I choose my battles. I win the war. I don't just jump in anywhere. Okay, Hermit. And you draw from that light within as you detox. This is you cleansing. She's in a bubble bath, but I'm afraid to show you that card. We're on YouTube. And again, you level up again. That's twice in this, that, then. You've leveled up twice in one hand. My goodness. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. What crowns collective? The Devil card. Ace of Wands, a force, a rush. You use vigor, you raise the vibration, and you stabilize your energy. And your aura stabilizes those around you that deserve it. You repel. In that Empress, you are attracting to you what it is you deserve and desire to create your life to be. But you're also, as long as you don't think about the past or the future and you stay middle pillar, you won't lose out on it. There's no way that you can lose out on it. You keep going forward. You keep making the grade. And it's not forced. It's a natural force. It's not an oppressive force. It's a gentle force. You walk softly and you carry a big stick. That would be the Ace of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. An end to sexual frustration. Knight of Cups reversed. Someone in business, again, either in the bedroom or the boardroom, came to you with a bogus offer. Like, no, dream on, will not happen in a million years in your wildest wet dreams. It's not happening. And you tell that person to go now. Because you're not going to get justice. Again, this could be a business. But I think it's you are on your path where you're supposed to be and you have a real good person. So these little snaky snakes come out of the woodwork. That's the universe's way of testing you to see if you know what it is you want. And if you stay balanced and don't worry about this and throw yourself off your own square, then you will repel them, which is what I was trying to tell you a second ago. You will repel them. You will attract in what you desire, but at the same time, if they don't come to you correct, they have to show you respect and unconditional love, or they don't get to be in your company, and these are your squirrely people. You will repel them. 7 of Wands. This is how you stand your ground and move forward. Able to look at what needs to change and do what's appropriate. And then you're feeling more and more comfortable in your own skin. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Well, that was some pretty energy that just hit me right there. Crowns, pay attention. No. Definitely in the future. Two of Swords. High Priestess, King of Pentacles. That's it? Just three? That's it? Three little cards. High Priest right there. Four little cards. Two of Swords. You dodged a bullet, a pew-pew. For a sharp and dangerous sword. Peace is just an uncharacteristic and temporary interruption from war with your toxic, prissy person. This quarrel with you was made up. It's all crap yet. They still come at you with tension in relations and are triangulating and pitting people against you and smear campaigns, and you've seen it all before. Their actions are sometimes selfish. And other times, this is why they're crafty. But sometimes unselfish means that is a manipulation. The apology is fake and there's no contrition. Use your discernment. Could be that represents all of them are going to be acting up. Your tacky family, friends, whoever it is. Or it's one specific person and you know they've got an H on for you. A major H on for you. I told you my show's not for children. High Priestess. You're sticking to tradition in your own skin. That's your most authentic, true self. Congratulations. Because it makes you the King of Pentacles. You leveling up and you're tapping into, you're an emperor, but you're really using that king right there. Look at him. Got his feet up. These are both you. You're the King of Pentacles and you're the Star. See the divine masculine inner, a divine feminine inner. That equals you and your higher self in cahoots. And look at all the ribbons that you're winning now. You weren't able to get a single damn ribbon before because you were locked to your tacky people and that disease to please. You are in total lack. Lack. You do not come from a place of desperation. You can't you can't raise your vibration or get out of trouble if you're coming to get out of trouble from a place of desperation. You'll never get the money you need that way. You have to go inward. Love yourself enough that you don't realize that you've kicked in the law of attraction and then here comes what it is that you need. You got out of it that way instead of staying in lack, being desperate and frustrated because you're spinning your wheels and can't get out because you're trying to get out of lack by addressing it with lack and desperation. Low vibration and a low vibration will never make a high vibration. You have to go inward and tap into your higher self that works for the divine. I love you, Colette. That was only 3 cards. What's in the place of hope in your environment? 10 of Wands is you're tired of carrying these other people's burdens. You don't have to. You're so happy to know that. They're not your responsibility. Even if you voluntarily took this stuff on, you just took on people's karma and the universe bitch slapped you. Oppression, repression triggered by squirrely person. It is stupid and obstinate and obtuse cruelty from which there is no escape for your butt nut by karma. 2 of Swords, King of Cups, 10 of Swords, Page of Cups, 6 of Swords. Ooh, you get to go on. They don't. World. Ooh, 8 of Wands, so fast. Queen of Pentacles. You go on, but they're. It is free will which is is not able to understand anything beyond its dull, toxic purpose. Its lust a result, and your narcissist weaponized superego will devour itself in the evil the narcissist has evoked this time. You're going to see, that means you're going to see them get karma, and then see them get, well, that has to be it. No, they just got it again. Well, that has to be it because they got karma twice. No, they got it again. They keep getting it. See, from Thanksgiving to Christmas over the next 30 days. Boy, are you going to see them getting there, getting karma, coming and going. Again, you're the King of Cups and that King of Pentacles now together. That's you. Again, look how relaxed you are, and that red is that Kundalini energy, root chakra getting ready to spring. And you can see, sitting there lounging, that you're there watching them get their karma. Karma's that little, going to stick another pin in that pin cushion. They get another one stuck in again and again. And you're like, well, this is ridiculous. No, it turned out to be 10 licks to get to the chewy center of a Tootsie Roll. And it was icky. It was bugs and worms and ew. It wasn't a real Tootsie Pop. That's because that's their karma. And that's all they get, those little droplets. That's all they get. And in order to get out of this desperate thing and go on to smoother sailing, they can't. They're stuck. And your spirit guides are going to Fredo them. Going to take them out in a boat. From the Godfather 2. And Hail Mary, full of grace. And every time I did a Hail Mary, I caught a fish. Fredo him. Your spirit guides are going to take your prissy one out in the middle of the lake. And they're going to go sleep with Fredo and the fishes. And Luca Brasi was the one that slept with the fishes in the first Godfather. They're all out there. And I'm sure the pussy from The Sopranos at the bottom of Davy Jones' locker. So fast their head will spin. You see them get it coming and going, and they're twitchy because they don't like that they're getting karma. They're not supposed to like it, you fools. And they hate that you're able to go on and you put everything together. Your life starts really being blessed. And it shows that you deserve that. And people are praising you because you're such a delight. Of course you are. So what do those around you think of you, collective? Well, 5 of Wands reversed. That has to do with strife needing to be reversed. You bully alert. They are prodding you, poking at you. They've seen something like your gang stalkers. Again, they remembered that part when he sicked his family on you in waves, showing up on your front porch at all hours, showing up at your work and disrupting. They see the signs that this is what happened before, and so they're saying that they want you to be ready because they're going to open a can of whoop ass on yours and his family members if he pulls this crap for Christmas. Got it? So, quarreling and fighting, use your discernment. Violent high frequency of strife. That's an energy. Unease. Got a bad feeling. Spidey sense, bad feeling. Got it? That's a violent high frequency of strife. and boldness of manipulation and coercive control, cruelty, terrorizing on purpose, unbridled lust or desire to scare, harm, 3 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, you go on and you do your family. The divine has this. The spirit team has this. You work for the divine, you're fine. They're telling you to go on and do, see what's following you, all that abundance. They're saying, go do what we're telling you, just go do it. And then you go do that. You're going to embellish upon your life. Make it prettier. Some of you, that's actually getting married. Others, that's your business picking up, doubling your business, tripling your business, or 4 here, quadrupling your business. Well, in a business, wouldn't that be 4 quarters? Your quarterly reports? Cooking, they're hot. 3 of Cups, where you can celebrate. You weren't expecting that. 2 of Wands over the next win. By February, by the time Saturn retrograde, returns, excuse me. No, it is the retrograde. That ends in February. They're outed for being prissy little ungrateful bastards. They are squirrely people. At work, co-workers, family members, neighbors, friends. If you're in school, your lab partner or a professor that didn't treat you fairly and you took them up on it and kicked their ass and saved your reputation and your degree before you even get it. Oh, again, 3 of Wands. A certain stability that can never be upset, but from which an inner child can issue. That truly noble and well-aspected tarot card. The Sun in Aries vibe, exaltation. Couldn't be happier. Harmonious organic marriage takes place. Great power and willpower to raise that power. Do it. Oh, yeah. 10 of Cups, do it. Oh, yes, you do it. Oh, yes, I want you to do it. You must do it. Seeing eye to eye in business. Like I said, in the bedroom or the boardroom. This is twin flame. This is soulmate, high octane soulmate. Or if it's just you in your own skin, that is your inner feminine, divine feminine, inner divine masculine, making whoopee in your own skin, and you benefit from all that going on in there. So that they can push you up where you need to be spiritually. Some kind of an ascension if you're really a twin flame literally, or you're just carrying the energy, and I think it's the latter there. Some of you are twin flames. Rest of you carry the energy. That means temperance. Everything's in alignment for our season of Sagittarius. What about there? Almost in Sagittarius, in the sun sign, right? So a lot's going to happen for you. Real nice surprise. No, Kim. Touch the camera. No, you mustn't. Oppression and repression are lessened. Moon in Sagittarius and Sun in Sagittarius. Brother Sun and Sister Moon. The source of your confidence and your strength is to make your intentions comfortable. Even in Sagittarius, it is foundational for the rest of the crystallization, the clarification of your energies to begin. It's that detox on all level. This represents the fullest development of completeness. That's the number 9. If you of the force in its relation with the universal forces above it. You're in alignment with the universe. This is your gig. Filling your cup. Universe, you told the universe what it is you want because you're allowed to create. It's your life. And they said, okay. And in December, we're going to go get this for you. This is God's truth. The universe is doing this. If you believe in God or not, He doesn't care. On my channel, you're being blessed if you want to be blessed or not. You get a ton of blessings. So that you're no longer crying over spilled milk. They are. You're the one that got away. They did that. They chose to discard you. And then you didn't go crawling back. Then you healed yourself and leveled up 9 ways to Sunday. And they screwed themselves. You are successful at getting everything in order. It's amazing. Your abilities. You're tearing out what does not serve you. You're making room for those blessings of abundance. You have plenty of room to grow them today and tomorrow and the next day. As you move forward now, I'm going to tap into the angelic realm. Here we go, using the Bible for the living word meditation. Here we go. Woo! And the Holy Bible divination is what we're doing. We've already tapped into the Frau, the fairy, and now your angels and ancestors. I feel that. Don't you knock me over. I have vertigo. The earth shook. The heavens also dropped at the presence of God. Even Sinai itself was moved at the presence of God, the God of Israel. Thou, O God, didst send a plentiful rain. Rain, see, what did I tell you? Detox, to cleanse, do your cleansing, spiritual cleansing. Whereby thou didst confirm thine inheritance, the eternal inheritance, when it was weary. Thy congregation, that's our soul family, hath dwelled with therein. Thou, O God, hast prepared of thy goodness for the poor. See, we're going to get our soul family now. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The Lord gave the word. That's what we're doing right now, is the living word. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it. We're publishing it right now when I upload these videos. That was the Holy Bible divination. Now the one that I did at 3 and 4 in the morning was Proverbs 17:1. Hashtag feasting with strife. Hashtag dysfunction. Hashtag narcissistic family. Hashtag indentured slaves. Better is a dry morsel with quiet than a house of feasting with strife. Describing Thanksgiving and Christmas with your relatives. There are tons of reasons for dysfunction in a family, but I'm seeing when one or more parents are stuck in the throes of alcoholic or drug addicted persons. This is for entertainment purposes and educational purposes and spiritual entertainment purposes. YouTube. This means not just Thanksgiving and Christmas. Limit feasting, exposure to toxic family members. This resonates to talk about how to explain the narcissistic family dynamic that is indicated. A true friend loves at all times, and a true brother is born for adversity. One problem that is hard to recognize and identify is narcissism, and that will be at the core of the narcissistic family. A toxic man lacking in judgment strikes hands on pledge and puts up security for his neighbor. In a healthy family structure, it's the parents who are emotionally self-assured and live practical, balanced, and grounded lives, at least in theory. This means that it is your toxic people, your toxic loved ones, the narcissist or the abuser, he or she who loves to quarrel, loves sin. They create a healthy network of support around them first, and then it's their choice to have the children cared for naturally. That means if you have a narcissistic spouse and you have children, it's your duty to protect your children from that spouse. He who builds a high gate invites destruction. This allows both parents to be equipped to support and nurture every level of support for children until they're old enough to support themselves. Ooh. And that is in line with the problem with saving for a rainy day or for a catastrophe to happen. You'll get one. You'll eventually create more than a shower. You get a flood that wipes you out. So worried that you needed it, that you created. I've told you don't do it. Whatever your thoughts are, if you think you've lost, you've lost. If you think you have to have this money for a rainy day catastrophe, you will create that catastrophe. Don't do it. So you think you know the story of old Rink Rank? Once upon a fairy tale, there was a king who had a daughter, and he had a glass mountain blown by the glass blowers, the artisans. The king's daughter remembered who she really is at the beginning of this story. And at the end, she's no longer going to be a fresh source of narcissistic supply for Rink Rank. And she knew from the beginning that she was probably going to be replaced, or he was going to do something to her the whole time she was there. So she used her discernment. And she thought, if he does something to me, it will come and be done abruptly. So she prepares. From the day that she got pulled into this crap with her narcissist, okay? Whoever can run over the smooth glass without succumbing to its slippery slope should have my daughter for his wife. So, a narcissistic character named Rink Rank selects a marriage partner the second he laid eyes on her as an indentured slave, based on what the king's daughter can provide to boost his ego and his image. That's narcissistic supply. Not for love or for genuine connection. Rink Rank stopped investing when his needs are no longer met by Mother Man's rot. That led to the final phase of discard for her, the king's daughter. But the truth is far older, and according to Carl Jung, much darker. And this character's fate is far too disturbing for your run-of-the-mill fairy tale, so I changed it. So why and how the narcissist picks a victim for marriage? There was one suitor who really loved her in the beginning. He was cray-cray in love with the king's daughter. So he asked the king for a shot at marrying her. Sure, said the king. If you can run over the mountain of glass without slipping up, then you shall have her. The king's daughter insisted, though. She said she would run along beside him. There's that disease to please. If she had not done that, well, I digress. So that if he does falter, she might help him keep his sure footing. So she wanted to cheat. I will hold him up if he should fall, she said. And so it was to come to be. Narcissists are never looking for an authentic partnership. They are only looking for a lifelong, long-term, reliable source of validation, attention, or material gain, all of which falls under the category of narcissistic supply. And so it was to come to be. They get to the middle, but it was the king's daughter who slipped and fell. And a queer thing occurred. The glass mountain opened itself, and she tumbled right into it. And you learn new ways of transforming fearful feelings is what this means. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Her sweetheart now couldn't see where she had disappeared to, and the mountain closed up again directly. So the young man was beside himself with grief. The victim, the king's daughter, was chosen carefully by rank. The king's daughter possesses traits that the narcissist wants to exploit. Oh, the second he laid eyes on her, he fretted and he cried his eyes out, and then the king was broken-hearted. The wretched father was consumed with fear. So he had the glass mountain broken down into a million shards. He hoped to sift through the rubbish and find her again, but he could never find the place that she had organically fallen through. This creature targets the king's daughter, who is successful, attractive, intelligent, and she has high social status and good connections. So the narcissist can bask in her reflected specialness vibe to enhance his own public image. You get involved in yourself in your trance work, and it's an ecstatic form of meditation. It never fails to satisfy. 3 of Pentacles. The king's daughter is a highly empathetic gal. She was the ideal victim because she was caring, she was forgiving, she was prone to feel responsible for others' feelings, and for a time she overlooked his flaws and poor behavior. So in the meantime, in between time, the king's daughter was deep underground in a great cavern. And then walked over to her was an old fellow with a very long beard, and he told her if she would be his loyal servant and do all the things he bade her to do, she would remain alive. So he wanted her to become dependent upon him. If not, he would run off with her. You find the next step in your life, though, selflessly and fearlessly. 3 of Wands, Sun and Aries, tradition of integrity and self-confidence is well done. You have no compromises. You reflect on the point of internal stillness, collective, that allows for a new sense of self-reliance and self-confidence. Not like you've never had it, but this is different. It feels different. You are guarding against an overload of unnecessary problems from your prissy, squirrely people. So she did all that man said. In the morning, he took his ladder out of his pocket, placed it against the mountain, and he climbed up out of it. Then he pulled the ladder up after him. Now she cooked him dinner. She made his bed. She had to do all of his work to boot. And when he came home again, he always brought great heaps of gold and silver with him. Narcissists look for people with poor boundaries. She had a history of traumas. She felt indebted to him as a savior. Now the wisdom within you is strong enough for you to repulse any anxieties and doubts which can arise in your own skin, collective. Now once she had spent countless years with him, she was spent, drained, and she herself had grown old. He called her mother man's rot. Yeah, that's belittling her. And she was forced to call him old rink rank. One day when he was out again, she made his bed, she washed his dishes, and then she shut up all the doors and windows quite tight. At first she had a low sense of self-worth in the beginning in certain areas, and this made her easier for him to control when she first got there. But now he liked her because she was so submissive. She was a people pleaser. She seemed unlikely to challenge him or his false reality. So when old Rink Rank came home again, he knocked on his door and he called out, "Open the damn door for me." "Nay, old Rink Rank," said she, "I shan't open the damn door." Then he said, "Here stand I, poor, poor, pitiful me, Rink Rank, upon my 17 long shanks. Mother man's rot, wash my dishes." Well, you, collective, you are filled with so much life energy this morning. And you're enrobed in a sense of vitality. You're glowing like a little glowworm. 3 of Pentacles, Mars in Capricorn. Work, toil, gradual progress. Duty to oneself allows you to be steeped in self-confidence. Some more. Full employment of your energies in any situation breaks your way. Substantial energy and stamina for you. Now, the King's Daughter is a worthy mark to exploit. She has money and property. She has a stable career. But the narcissist wants to access for his own security and status. "I have already washed your damn dishes," said she. Then he said again, "Here stand I, poor, poor, pitiful Rink Rank, upon my long shanks. Mother man's rod, make my damn bed." "I have already made your damn bed," said she. Then he said again, "Here I stand, poor Rink Rank, upon my 17 long shanks. Mother man's rot, open the damn door." The intense investment is called love bombing. That would be the gold and silver he brings to her daily, beginning at the beginning of the relationship. Then he ran in circles around and round the house. Then he spied an open loophole. "I will just look in there. I must see what she is about, that she won't open the damn door for me." So he went and he tried to look in, but he couldn't get his fat head through on account of his long gray beard. So he poked his head through the loophole. That's a glory hole. And when he had got it quite through, Mother man's rot ran up and fastened the trap door with a band which she had tied to it. 3 of Pentacles. Clarity arises through many difficult times. You get satisfaction in simple pleasures. Body, mind, and spirit thrive. None of these can be left out. Not today. You're on a roll. Love bombing secures the victim's trust and affection. So, his beard was fastened tight. She did a good job. Now he screamed, he howled in pain. It hurt him. Narcissistic wound. She narcissistically wounded him. He begged, he ranted, he raved. He prayed she would let him loose. But she said not before he gave her the ladder on which he climbed out of the glass mountain. Once married, see, it's like they weren't really married. What is that? 7-year common law? Is that still a thing? Once married, the narcissist feels secure in the commitment. The mask drops, devaluation begins, the investment on you stops cold. 3 of Pentacles. The heavens begin to open for you, collective. Clouds of uncertainty part. Clarity. You get clear vision. You say a prayer of gratitude now. Right now, you do it. The work that you've begun gives you that power to overcome temporary doubts. And you get to make that decision now with confidence. Then whether he willed it or not, he was obliged to say where the ladder was. So she tied a very long band to the trap door, and she placed the tall ladder against the pile of shards that was once a mountain, and she climbed out of her glass prison. The prize is won. The challenge is over. She won't open the damn door. The narcissist gets bored, and he just feels entitled to the spouse's constant service. Gradual progress, collective. Powers that be are united in a common goal. Do it. Let's go. You just do it. Do it now. Go do it. You know you want to. Okay, he has a need for new supply, and the king's daughter, that's Mother Mansrot. Real nice, he gives her that lovely nickname, can no longer keep or meet the narcissist's insatiable need for validation from her, so he looks for a side supply. And where she was up at the top, she pulled the trapdoor open. She went then to her very old father and told all about what happened to her. The king was greatly rejoiced, and her loyal sweetheart was there still. So they went and they dug up the mountain, and they found the old Rink with all of his gold and silver. He's a little corpse. And then the king had old Rink drawn and quartered, and took his home and all of his silver and gold, and the king's daughter married her old sweetheart. So they lived happily ever after in splendiferous happiness. Now the victim is no longer seen as a person, but as a used-up disposable object that has no use or utility anymore. In essence, the discard is a transactional ending to a traumatic relationship, leaving the victim debilitated and devastated, seeking closure that your narcissist will never provide. This is where Mother Mansrot starts setting some boundaries. She challenges his decisions. She asks questions. She expects respect. She expects reciprocity. She is no longer an easy source of supply. The narcissist has no inkling. They lack emotional maturity to see their partner as a whole, autonomous person with both good and bad traits. He has dehumanized her. He plans an abrupt ending. She knew it. Often executed, metaphorically, with cold indifference and lack of remorse. I like that one. This is fun for me. You're all helping me with my own personal growth. And I thank you for creating a magical space with me. Coming together, all parties are able to agree. A real live bit of free, full love harmoniously flows. That is what I am extending all of my love to you, collective. I love you. And your soul wanted to live with no pressure. And then you found your way here, and you come here every day, and you show me a kindness no matter who you are. I love you for that. I'm so grateful. Thank you. I love you. So much I love you. I absolutely, though, I cannot wait. I get to do it all over again in the next reading. So you promise me you're going to go out there and you will have a really great day.